Hi, this is Electronics. In this video, the PlayStation 2 wireless controller from Aliexpress will be reviewed. Before the video starts, subscribe and press the bell for notifications. This controller was ordered from Aliexpress a few months ago and I did finish 2 games already with it, so here's a review video based on my experiences. Going from wired to wireless is a huge upgrade, especially if you use a big LED TV to play on the PS2 and you sit approximately 2-3 meters from the TV. Using a wired controller can be a bit of struggle. If the controller would get pulled accidentally, the console might move or even fall down to the floor. Switching to wireless controller looked a great improvement, so I've ordered one, which has arrived after 2 months. The package included the controller without battery and the receiver. The controller works with 2 AAA battery. The receiver is connected on the PlayStation 2's controller port, which fits a little bit tight at first. When the console is powered up, the 2 indicator LEDs lit up on the receiver. Now the controller can be turned on with a small switch on the bottom. When the 2 LEDs lit up on the controller, then it's ready to be used. Let's compare it to an original controller. I do not have an original PlayStation 2 DualShock 2 controller, so it will be compared to a PlayStation 3 controller. The body and the buttons are almost identical, the middle button and the rear trigger buttons are different. This aftermarket wireless controller's body is not uniform. If you place it on a flat surface, then the controller wobbles. These are the pros and cons of this aftermarket wireless controller. Pros. As mentioned before, switching to wireless controller increases comfort and ease of use. It has the same comfortable grip as the original controller without any noticeable difference on button placement. Cons. The original and most wired aftermarket PlayStation 2 controllers have pressure sensitive buttons. Unfortunately, the buttons are not pressure sensitive on this wireless controller, only analog sticks are working the proper way. I've found some games that have issues or do not support this controller. Induced on the introduction screen, the game warns to connect an analog DualShock 2 controller, and this warning disappears only if a wired controller is connected to the console. In Shinobi, the controller is not working at all. In X-treme Express, there is no feedback on the majority of button presses, and when it does recognize, then it has a huge latency, so this game is unplayable with this controller. These are the games that I found to have issues, but the list can go on. The controller is not fully compatible with the PlayStation 1. The receiver is physically compatible with a bit of force, but it won't let to read or to save the game state on the memory card. This same effect can be noticed when PS1 games are launched on the PS2. The games can't recognize the memory card or to save game, so if you want to play PS1 games, the wired controller must be reconnected. Here are some tips to increase battery life and comfort. Turning off the vibration function in games can greatly increase battery life. The vibrations are generated by small motors inside the controller. These motors use a lot of power, so by turning off the vibration, the batteries can last longer. This can be demonstrated with the measurement made with a variable voltage supply and a multimeter. The variable voltage supply is set to 3 volts, which is the same voltage as the 2 AAA battery can provide. On the positive wire, the multimeter is connected in series and set to milliamp measurement. First you see the current draw with vibrations off, it is stable 24 mA, and when the vibrations are turned on, the current draw increases significantly, sometimes exceeding 100 mA. Another tip which increases the comfort is using a PlayStation 2 remote controller to turn on and off the console from your couch. Theoretically, the batteries can be changed to lithium-ion batteries with BMS module for longer battery life and ease of charge with micro USB, but this will be presented in a dedicated video. In conclusion, this controller is a great choice. The price-quality ratio is good, and if you have a big screen TV and you want to play from your couch without having trouble with the cable, then it is a must-have. Thank you for watching.